A motion to reconsider that.
Okay, do I have a second?
I second that.
I have a second. Did you get both of those, Laura?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second to reconsider the adoption of the Code of Ethics. Let me explain this a little bit before we get into a discussion on this. This is not a discussion about individually what's in the Code of Ethics or Code of Conduct. This is a discussion to remedy the possible breach or a lack of discussion at the last meeting. This discussion is not about individual parts of the Code of Conduct, rather it's about remedying the breach so that we can bring a motion to redo, okay? So at this time, discussion is open for a reconsideration of the Code of Conduct and Ethics. So is there anyone that would like to speak to this? Yes, ma'am, Rebecca.
On 6/9, the Secretary sent out an email stating with the attachments of the bylaws as well as the first draft of the Code of Conduct and Ethics. And in the email it stated that we were requested to review these documents and that they would be discussed during the July meeting. Another email was sent, maybe 6/24, I believe. Again, the attachment of the bylaws and the Code of Conduct was attached to the email. There had been, from what I see, only one apparent change to that Code of Conduct document. Again, we were informed that these documents would be discussed during the July meeting. This did not happen. When we had our meeting, I was informed by the Vice President when I requested a discussion that discussion occurred over email. There's nothing in the bylaws that states that a discussion would be occurring strictly over email. And according to Robert's rules, that discussion should be happening publicly to ensure transparency of that discussion. I find this to be problematic. I don't understand why a public discussion among club members was avoided for these documents. They are vital documents to the operations of the club, and I think that it's important that we have a discussion rather than some kind of back and forth email. There was nothing in either of those emails that said anything about the discussion happening over email. Therefore, I myself, who had some concerns with the documents, was not aware that I needed to express those over email because I was not asked to do so. So I find that to be problematic for the club's transparency of these documents.
Okay,
Madam President,
yes.
as far as the merit goes to having this code of conduct attached to our bylaws, I believe it is necessary, as many other clubs have the same thing, and I think it's required and I think it's important.
Anybody else? Okay, so at this point, we need to, to reintroduce the Code of Conduct, which will therefore open the way for a new motion
Lay down.
to proceed with the Code of Conduct. Every y'all are looking at me like, I mean, I'm getting the blankest looks. Okay, I'm gonna let you, would you explain this for us, exactly what we're voting? Point of inquiry, Madam Parliamentary.
Well, no. Okay, so basically what this meeting is for is we've got to wipe the slate clean because according to 37.1 section in RONR, we have a breach where we did not have the discussion as per RONR. And what we'll do is this reconsideration motion, it's not about the Code of Ethics, it's just about wiping the slate clean so that we can make another motion to adopt and thereby open the discussion. So this is like voting for a redo, so which we need to do to repair the breach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real good, voting for a reboot.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's what that's for, so we can correct.
So we can go
I have
back
a
and
question. you said it's a redo to address a breach? Is that
The breach which you brought up
Mhm.
was the breach of not discussing,
correct?
which that's what the reconsideration motion is
Right.
doing.
Right.
In Robert's rules, in order to correct a parliamentary breach, you have to reconsider the motion, which means that we're pulling back the adoption of the code of conduct
Mhm.
ethics.
Right.
That's what the reconsideration does. It requires a second and it requires a vote,
Mhm.
after the discussion, of course. So, we're discussing it now. Do you have any other questions? This is gonna take back and repair the breach.